Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of May 2018. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. Now, the underlying energy is the Magician, which is a great card. Now, for some of you, this is going to be a month that focuses on important male figures. Could be a son, a brother, a father, a boyfriend, a man of some importance, somebody that holds some special skills. Or this could be you mastering something, some knowledge, some ability. You're focusing your will towards some ambition or some goal, and perhaps you are doing this assessment of where you've been holding yourself back, where you've been wasting your time, and how you can better manifest and become productive to achieve your goals. Part of that will mean knowing what you want, having that creative vision as your outline to move forward, to make decisions. So you may be trying to gain some new skills. You may be bolstering your confidence to move forward on something. Perhaps you're working on something creative, but you're very determined. And it's likely that this week, sometimes you will have to come up with some strategies. You're trying to figure your way through something. You're trying to navigate, and it may involve some trial and error, but this is also a month where some opportunities present and the chance for you to solve some problems, especially if you're willing to adapt, to change, to look at things differently. Maybe you need to promote yourself. You need to market yourself. Some of you are focused on your self-employment or some project, something you're involved in. Maybe it ties to technology. Others of you, this may be somebody who has some special skill, somebody who works with technology or some expertise. Could be a medical specialist if this is, some health concern. You could be connecting with this person in order to solve some kind of health issue. For some of you, this is about an artist, somebody who is creating something. Whatever it is, this is centered on the proper use of power. Now, for some of you, there's going to be a Gemini that's important for this month. But if not, this is you using your own determination and self-reliance. Your best way forward is for you to focus on how you can help yourself. And you're ready to do that. And this could be a month where maybe you've been holding yourself back. Maybe you're afraid or you're resistant to getting recognition or for people knowing you for who you are. But if you're trying to go for it, this may be the month where you get that recognition. You get some reward for your effort. And it comes specifically because you're learning about what you're capable of, your own talents, your own ability to manifest. And you have to make sure that you're not operating out of the fear that what's coming to you won't last. Now, there's some change taking place this month, some kind of transformation. In some cases, you're recognizing where you've been doing something unproductive and there'll be an ending. Or you're going to pull that blindfold off from that Eight of Swords and face a truth. Perhaps, with that Seven of Pentacles, you're having to be very patient. There's some frustrating delays. But ultimately, you may realize that you're waiting in vain, or somebody is waiting on you and nothing's going to happen. Now, you have to make sure that you're not taking that Page of Swords and being impatient or ill-tempered, where you actually block your progress. You undermine yourself because you're so focused on self, or you have a disregard for other people, their opinions, their advice, their assistance. Maybe you're running away from something in that Seven of Swords, or maybe you're advised to, especially if a situation is negative, it could be important for you to get away from it. the issue at hand, though, is waiting to manifest something, and either relocating or waiting to come up with a strategy, or dealing with something dishonest, or trying to get away with something, and looking at where you've been holding yourself back. This is going to be a month that focuses on your abilities, and also tying up some loose ends, changing your perspective, perhaps your belief system, dealing with things that you have been trying to avoid but needed to attend to. And you only have one major card, the Magician. So this is all about manifestation, or again, dealing with important male figures in your life. Now, there are going to be some delays. There's something that you have to decide, and that decision should not be rushed. There's also some frustration for you during this month. It could be that you're focused on a legal settlement, especially if there was some theft, or if there was a secret love affair. There's a focus on a love triangle. Could be some secrets that are coming out. So maybe you're trying to avoid something at the last minute. Could be some paperwork or some document. There is a lack of sensitivity in this reading. Somebody's not showing their feelings. Maybe you're avoiding your emotions. Somebody is just using logic to make decisions. And there's not a lot of movement because there's some apathy. There's a lack of motivation, a lack of desire. And there is a lot of sword energy, which could speak to some mental tension. Things are unsettled. So this is going to be a month where, in order to manifest, you're really going to have to focus. Your greatest challenge during this month is going to be, maintaining your focus, what the ultimate goal is, and not becoming distracted by the unnecessary, by the unproductive, because you're going to be dealing with a lot of distracting situations. And so, you have plans, but they need to be on solid footing. They need to be built on a strong foundation. And you could be in situations where somebody is trying to inject the authority. They're trying to control. They're trying to put their foot down. Maybe that's you, but it's not happening. And, by the end of the month, there is a successful attempt to inspire someone into action. Maybe using your willpower to break free where you have felt trapped. Or maybe somebody is being arrogant. There's an overly high self-regard or overconfidence. Or perhaps you're trying to make some changes in spite of what happens to other people. There could be, some changes taking place regardless of the casualties involved. And maybe you're trying to rewrite the book somehow. And for some of you, this may involve family. Maybe there's a dislike for the family business. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And please join me on Instagram. Come over to my blog for one of the daily posts. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.